Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? It's your girl Ashley and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm starting this video off with no makeup on because today I will be doing a foundation wear test and I really didn't want to ruin the surprise, you get me? I will be reviewing the brand new Colourpop No Filter Foundation Stick. Instead of me doing like a one-day wear test, I really wanted to take my time with this product and test it out for an entire week. So it is going to be a 1 week wear test. I will put this on, give you guys my first impression, show you guys how it wears throughout the day, and then over the next couple of days I'm going to be doing more like vlog style video and letting you guys know how I set it, what I'm doing differently, and if I really like it at the end of the week. So I hope you guys enjoy that. If you do, be sure to press the subscribe button. Also click the bell so that you guys are notified anytime I upload, which is 3 times a week every single week. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you're loyal, so I'm sure you already knew that. With that, let's go ahead and get into the review. Woo, okay, y'all see me coming through with good zoom. Anyways, I am going to start off with primer. I feel like primer is really important whenever you are putting on a foundation. For me personally, I would never put on a foundation without a primer, especially if I'm going to go out and do things and run errands or wear it for a long period of time. So I will be using the CATRICE Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner, which is really going to smooth out any visible pores or fine lines. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is a silicone-based primer. So if you guys aren't really into silicone-based primer, you are not really going to enjoy this foundation very much. And what I like to do with this is I like to just put it right here in this area. I really wanted to bring you guys super close when I was doing this foundation wear test, just so that way you guys can see all of the blemishes and things like that on my skin. As you can see, I'm not really having the best skin moment. Flow is here and flow is flowing. So I have some blemishes right here and right down here. Also here, I have sunspots in this area, as you can see very clearly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue smoothing the primer until it gets a little tacky on the skin. You guys know I'm hella extra when it comes to primer, so I am gonna double prime today. I'm going to use the COL-LAB Fundamental Hydrating Face Primer. And one of the main reasons I'm going in with an additional primer is because sometimes I feel when the weather starts to change here in Florida, my skin just doesn't react very well to it, and my skin just needs additional hydration. So I put the smoothing primer right here in this area, and I'm just going to put the hydrating primer on the rest of the areas that I did not use the smoothing primer. And I really love this one by COL-LAB because it's nice and tacky, which is going to ensure that my foundation really sticks and adheres to something. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in with foundation. I have 2 of the Colourpop No Filter foundation sticks. I picked up 2 from their website, and I will say it was pretty hard for me to find my shade. I did stick to the warm undertones simply because I do feel like I do have more of a warmer undertone than that of cool and neutral. So I did pick up 2 shades. I have a light 70W and then I have medium 90W. We're going to do 2 swatches on my face just so that way I can kind of see where I'm at for the shade range. The first shade I'm going to swatch is light 70W. Okay, so this shade really isn't all that bad at all. I think it will blend very nicely into the skin without looking too light or too dark. I am going to do this one, which is medium 90W right next to it. Very interesting. I will say that medium 90W is just way too dark for me right now. And I think the one that I'm going to lean more towards is this one, which is light 70W. Now that I've got my shade match out of the way, I do want to twist this up to share with you guys just how much foundation you get. You get a decent amount of foundation. You get 0.34 ounces, which I think is really good. You guys know that Maybelline stick foundation that I reviewed like a few months back, like you barely got any product. I'm going to say you got like that much max. So I do think you get a significant amount of product in this little tube right here. Colourpop also launched 30 shades, which I think is really good. I'm not entirely sure if they are going to expand that shade range at all, but I do know that they came out with 30 shades of different undertones. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into applying this on the skin, but I'm going to start on the left side. and I'm just going to do little streaks all over. I'm sure some of you guys are cringing because I put on a lot, but I'm a huge fan of stick foundations, let me just say that, and I just love to cake that face. To blend out this side, I'm going to use a brush, which is something I typically do. I'm going to use this one by IT Cosmetics. This is the Airbursh Flawless Complexion brush, and I'm just going to pat it so that way I could evenly blend out the product. And I will say for the most part, it's blending out really nicely on the skin. Like it's literally melting into the skin. Okay guys, so this is pretty much what the foundation looks like on the skin. It looks very seamless and effortless. It looks very skin-like, which is something I like. It's not borderline oily or anything like that. My skin just looks very healthy. I do have like these sunspots right here peeking through, but honestly, I haven't come across a foundation that fully covers up my sunspots without going in with an additional layer. So that's exactly what I am going to do in this case. I'm just going to build the foundation up a little bit, primarily like in this region right here, which is where I do have a little bit more of my blemishes. So I'm going to see just how buildable the foundation is, and I'm using that same brush, and I'm just going in tapping motions as opposed to swiping motions, because I feel like this is really going to pack the color in place and give me the maximum amount of coverage. And honestly, I feel like this is a really good match for me. I'm really glad I didn't go with something that was too cool or too neutral, because this is perfect. And so far, I am really impressed with the way it looks on the skin. So here's a side-by-side comparison. No foundation, foundation. No foundation, foundation. Let's see how it covers these blemishes right over here. I'm literally gonna do the same exact thing to this side right over here. I'm just going to apply the stick foundation in little swipes. I do like the consistency of the foundation so far, but I'm very curious to see just how well it will wear throughout the day.
A few moments later.
Okay, so this is what this side looks like with one layer of foundation. I do feel like I see some of my blemishes peeking through like right here, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit more directly over top of these pimples right here, just because I don't want them to get uncovered throughout the day. So I'm just gonna build it up in the areas where I feel like I need it most, so just like this region right here and a little on the chin. And I think that's gonna be it for foundation application. The real question here is, what do you guys think of the foundation? Let me know down below. Before moving on to concealer and powder and things like that, I do want to fully test the foundation for flashback. So I'm gonna turn on the camera and try to take a picture of myself here. Okay, so this is what, ooh, okay, skin, I see you, skin. This is what the foundation looks like. It looks a little bit bright on the screen just because I do have my brightness turned all the way up. But for the most part, I think the foundation looks extremely beautiful on the skin. There's absolutely no flashback, no white cast, no anything. And you guys know I am all about that. I'm also a really big fan of the color of the foundation on my skin right now. I feel like it is a relatively good match to my neck. Anyways, moving on, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer. I do want more of a luminous skin-like concealer, so I will be using the COL-LAB No Flaws Liquid Concealer, and I am in the shade 0405 Beige Tan. Following concealer, I'm going to use a little bit of the No. 7 Loose Translucent Powder, and I am going to put this directly underneath my eyes to set that concealer down and in place. And I'm also going to go a step further, and I'm going to take this powder to set my entire face. I am very familiar with the way that stick foundations work. Sometimes they will kind of slip and slide, and they will kind of break up throughout the day if you don't set them down properly. So after fully powdering down my face, this is pretty much what it looks like. My skin looks flawless. Like, I'm very happy with it so far. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to finish off the rest of the face, and then we will be right back. The time right now is 3:40 on October 31st. So yeah, I will update you guys about how I feel about this foundation throughout the day.
eventually.
And just like that, I am back. No, not just like that, I'm back. It's actually been several hours. I went and I had lunch. I finished the rest of my face, blush, bronzer, highlight, a little bit of eyeshadow, lashes, stuff like that. So the time right now, let me see, is 7:02. So it's been a few hours. So this has been sitting on my skin, and let me just say, I don't look as powdery as I did when I once applied it. And I haven't even gone in with a fixing mist. So that's pretty big. I really love the way that this is setting on the skin. It looks very natural. I don't look overly dry, but I also don't look greasy or anything like that. I feel like my skin looks healthy and it feels healthy. I can't feel the foundation on my skin as of right now, which is really, really good. So that's pretty much all of the update I have for you guys as it relates to this particular foundation. So far, so good. I'm going to continue wearing it throughout the night, and then I'll come back like right before I'm going to go to sleep and update you guys on my base.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
We are finally at the end of day one. The time right now is 1:33 a.m. and I want to update you guys on how the foundation wore throughout the day. In my defense, right now, I did not go out in the universe. I wasn't in the heat. I wasn't in the humidity, anything like that, which is why I kind of feel like my face looks so flawless. Like it looks like a baby's ass. Like it looks that good. It looks very skin-like. It looks healthy. It looks glowy. It doesn't look overly oily or anything like that. I will say it's breaking up a little bit on my nose, like the tip of my nose, but it's not breaking up in this area. It's not breaking up in my smile lines, which is crazy to even think about. And I will say my blush, bronzer, and highlight are just as vibrant as they were when I first applied this foundation. So I'm very impressed so far. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe my face all off. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna do something very, very similar, except I am gonna go out in the heat, the humidity, because I really wanna see how this foundation performs. So I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Alright guys, so a little mini update. It's the next day and I literally did my hair, I did my makeup the exact same way I did yesterday, and this is what it looks like. Whoo, iPhone camera though. You see that, babe? You see it, babe?
We look good, don't we?
Cute.
Who needs expensive cameras?
Well, you look like you got some muscle.
Like that?
Alright, so we are actually gonna go do a run. We're about to do a drop. What do you call it? Will you pick something up?
A pickup?
Ooh, we're gonna do a pickup. Do you guys see my skin though? Like, skin, come through skin. It is 4:37. I've been wearing this on my face since about like noon. So, ooh, it's still looking good. Still looking fresh. What's up, you guys? So this is going to be the second update of the day, again on my iPhone, just so that way you guys can kind of get a realistic view of the foundation, because like with iPhones you're just like hella close, if you know what I mean. But me and Bobito just came back from Olive Garden. We ordered the same exact thing that Post Malone gets, because I mean we had to get the whole Post Malone experience. But besides that, I'm very, very pleased with the way that the foundation held up throughout the day. I will say, if you get super up close right here on my chin, it kind of wore off in this area. Also, texture has nothing to do with the foundation, all to do with how shitty my skincare routine has been recently. I do feel like I'm slightly oily. Like I can definitely feel the foundation on my face right now. It feels like a little heavy. It also feels like greasy in my T-zone, but to say the very least, like from afar, bitch, I look flawless. I'm also going to insert a photo right over here so that way you guys can see a realistic view of how the foundation looks. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I have no complaints right now, but I'll definitely have to keep trying it out, testing it out, and things like that. I'm going to do my makeup a little bit differently tomorrow. I'm going to set it down differently, so you guys will see that in the next clip. But with that, right now, I do like the foundation. I do feel like as I wear it throughout the day, it does get pretty heavy on the skin. It gets like greasy feeling if you get my drift. I also didn't touch up my face at all. Like I didn't powder it down or anything like that. This is what it realistically looks like at the end of the night, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna wash my face, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Alright you guys, so today is day number 3 that I am updating you guys on this foundation. Realistically speaking, I've been wearing the foundation for maybe about a week now, but every single day I went to update you guys. It was honestly the exact same update. I did set my face down completely different than I did the other 2 times I showed you guys on camera, and I'll actually show you guys those products when I get home. Right now I'm in my car vlogging, clearly. I'm outside of Target because I want to go in there and get some holiday stuff. I literally just left Ulta, and I actually did a little bit of Ulta shopping. Well, Ulta hopping, and I say Ulta hopping because anytime I go to Ulta, I can't just go to one. I go to a bunch of different Ultas. I'll literally walk up and down the aisles, and then if I see something, I'll grab it, and if I don't see anything, I'll go to the next Ulta. So I went to the Ulta in Clearwater Mall here in Florida, and I picked up this palette right here, which is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's by LA Girl. This is what the colors look like. You guys have been telling me to try LA Girl for a while, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. And when I saw this, I thought it was a really, really good deal. I also picked up this highlighter palette right here. So I'm pretty stoked to try these out. I want to say both palettes together were about $35, so it wasn't too bad. For the most part, she is full coverage, honey. Also, lip color. I am wearing my brand new lip color that I created in collaboration with COL-LAB makeup. You can find COL-LAB makeup at Sally Beauty stores. This shade right here is called I'm Nude Here. Honey, in it to win it. It's the perfect pink mauve nude. Like, nude vibes. What's up? Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna go into Target. I'll be back. Whew, so we are finally back home from running errands. As you guys saw, I was in Target, I was in Ulta, I was running errands, I was getting things done. The time right now is, let me see, 11:36 at night on November the 8th. Now, before I get into how I personally feel about the wear of the foundation right now, I think it's important for me to let you guys know what I use to prep the skin. So today, I went in with an extra matte, ultra mattifying primer, simply because I knew I wasn't gonna go in and double powder. And when I say double powder, as you guys saw in the first demo, I did double powder with a loose translucent setting powder, and then I went in with a pressed powder. Today, I put on this primer, I put on the stick foundation, and then I also went in with a pressed powder by Milani. This is the Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder, which you guys know I love. And I went in with a shine proof powder because this powder right here will keep my oils at bay. However, based on the wear of the foundation, I could definitely tell you that it is vital that you double powder with this stick foundation, because even this could not keep my oils at bay, and even this mattifying primer could not keep me matte. Like, if I was to take my hand and rub it across my face would be on my hand. Like, it really is that serious. All in all, I will say, if I was to go in and wear this foundation again, I would definitely double powder. As you guys know, I do have very normal skin. If you have oily skin, steer clear of this foundation. You will be one big ass oil slick, let me just say that. But if you have dry skin, definitely give this foundation a go. I feel like it will give your skin nice hydration without looking oily if you powder it down correctly. And those are just my honest and final thoughts on the foundation. If I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, I would probably rate it about an 8. If I was gonna go in and double powder. If I was gonna go in and just powder once like I did today, it would probably be a 5, because it's really that serious. Like, if I was to take my finger and just wipe it, like, it's a situation. In all the areas where I'm oily, it's not the best look. I could literally just wipe it off with my finger. It would be a mess if I tried to give somebody a hug, because my face would be on their shirt. Definitely not a good look, but I'm actually gonna end the video here, super up close and personal. I'm not even gonna zoom you guys out. So if you guys love this video, let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys just want me to do like one day wear test, or do you guys like it when I update you guys as I wear it throughout the week? So let me know. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you guys liked it. Click the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that way you guys are notified anytime I upload a new video, which is 3 times a week, every single week. I love you, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Deuces. I really do. I actually need to take off this foundation because she's oily. Like, honey, why? Why do you look like this? It's really bad. Like, it was already breaking up on my chin, but double powder and you will be fine. Otherwise, skip out on the foundation. No tea, no shade. That's just my opinion. So I love you. Subscribe by clicking my face right up here, and also check out some of my other videos right over here. You won't regret it. Ooh, damn.